Hi, Gemini. I'm live. I was just sort of perseverating on your cards. Welcome to Moonrise Cottage if you're new. Lovely to have you here. My name is Mary Ellen. I'm here to channel messages from my personal guides about your human life, your vibrational light code life, your quantum life, and your love life. My guides are just said if it tends to come through, meaning sometimes there's no need to speak with you about that according to my guides. So I picked some oracle cards and we're going to jump into the reading. There are links below, very important. Go look at the astrology. I put it there for a reason because it matters. This month we have a full moon in Leo, starting off the month on the 28th of January. I think today's the 25th. So I'm trying to get the readings out. There are some new offerings on my website, so go check that out. Um, I keep forgetting. See that instrument back there? I'm going to be starting a new 8-week meditation series coming up soon. I have not picked the date. I'm looking at the astrology. Click the link, go to my website, send me an email if you want to be on the notification list, okay? And I'll make an announcement as well. But sometime in the next couple of weeks, I think I'm going to start in. Um, let's see. There is a new offering coming from my guides for anybody who is experiencing a pregnancy and waiting for a soul to incarnate through them, or anybody who's just had a new baby, sometime in the last year or two. My guides are saying, if you want to speak to the soul of that individual and find out what their mission is, what is their soul journey, so that you can be with them and guide them and love them as they are, please go and check that out on the website. All right, so Aries, or pardon me, Gemini, sorry. I just finished Aries. Gemini is a very interesting reading coming out for you, and it does have a lot of implications for your love life and a lot of implication for your spiritual life and the way you are unfolding, because your energy is still in the North Node. You are leading us forward. So look at that. Those are the first two oracle cards that came out. That is Swan. My guides are saying the illustration is perfect because of your air element in the North Node. You are flying forward into your destiny. You are also going to be, all the time that you're in the North Node, starting this month, you are going to be experiencing this regeneration. The mystical story about Swan is that it goes into the dream time in order to find itself and to reemerge as the swan. So there's something going on for you this month. It's a really intense month. There's a lot of squares and conjunctions and volatile energy in this new moon and in the astrology coming forward. So do educate yourself about that. So your transformation is continuing, but look at that. Woo-wee. You see the numerology adds up to 10, which is effectively a 1. My guides are asking you to be very present in the month of February, particularly at this full moon that's coming January 28th, to be a sacred witness to your own transformation and to really use your internal light and your psychic ability for vision. Let's see if I can get that in the screen better. Here, see that? That's astounding, isn't it? So they want you to stand as a sacred witness as you are continuing to grow and transform, because this is the energy with this Leo full moon. It's from the Animal Medicine deck. The blank shield. So when you stand there as a sacred witness, it is time to allow yourself to be, okay, there's another word coming through. There are 3 things that the guides are talking about. Canvas. Be a blank canvas, because everything's about to change. A full moon is always about culmination, illuminations. Part of what's changing for a lot of you is a relationship that you're engaged in with a sacred other. So that too is a place to really be a witness. My guides are talking about, please stand firm in yourself. Understand that the change is happening. So while you're standing still, there's all this change going on. And I'm being corrected. They're saying stand firm, and that is different from stand still. Allow yourself to go into the mystery of the shift and changes happening for you. And while you're in there, in this moment of this intense Leo new moon, you're going to be experiencing the heat and the fire of sacred Shakti energy. Really dramatic. Okay, they're talking about severances. I think because of the nature of this moon and the astrology for February, some of you are going to be ending a relationship. All right, so let's jump into it. Here's you, Gemini. Of course, look at you. That's what my guys want to speak about. There you are, leading us forward with your energy, providing for the family. That's what this is about. Being very strong, having your sword, the tip of your sword, engaging with the spiral of change. It's giving me a chill, actually. Sun's coming up. There's the Leo energy that you're going to be standing in. So that's what my guys want to speak to you about as an air sign. It's combustible, very much so. So this is the card that indicates your energy. That is the King of Wands. I love this. This Leo moon, full moon, and the Uranus energy, all the things that are going on with the astrology are going to be very combustible. For you in your life, this is what you're going to be doing with that energy. You are moving forward with your power. My guides are saying the full innate impact of your power. And you are going on a new journey. It is going to be self-directed. Your shield is hung, hang on. Thank you, Spirit. I didn't even notice. Your shield is hung on the wall. Your battles are over. And you are going to write a new story on your shield because you don't have to fight anymore. You are the king. You are making the shoes for the new journey that's coming forward. Woo, giving me a chill. And they want you to stand, just a reminder, be a sacred witness for yourself. See that? Woo, I like it. Thank you, Spirit. So while you're standing in your workshop, making your shoes, planning your new journey, using this fire energy that causes you to ignite. That's what this is about. Here's the first step on your human journey. You are going to return to something, some pathway that I think you were on, that you may have veered off of. This is about a young man who's a wisdom holder, part of a sacred lineage in a tribe. My guys are talking about predecessor. So he was out doing his life, having fun. And he got called home because it was his turn to come and take up the chair. And he didn't feel ready. And he was kind of nervous. But he knew he had to do it. And I think that's where you're at. There's something calling for you. Beautiful, beautiful Gemini. And it's coming, it's being ignited because of this fire energy and the way the air element responds, right? It's combustion. So you're going to go back to whatever path you were on, and you're going to continue your tutelage, is what my guides are saying. There's a mentor there somehow. Might be one of your spirit guides, actually, but you're going to go take up your road again. You're making your shoes. I think you're recommitting yourself, perhaps, many of you, to a spiritual road that you were on in order to become a sacred wisdom holder. Maybe some of you are in training to be a shaman, things like that. A lot going on. So that's the first step. And here's the part that joins itself with this idea of being a witness. Do you see that? Look what you're doing. It's really gorgeous. So my guides are saying things like, sit upon the earth and allow yourself to have some judgment. That's the judgment of skill, the Four of Wands. It's about the community tent. People often say it's the marriage card, etc. So what is also underlying that is the idea, the notion and the idea of creating a sacred community. Through all the battles that you've had, through all the dedication that you've displayed. And you're pondering now while you're making your shoes and preparing to move on with your energy that is going to be ignited with the fire energy, the Uranus energy that is squaring with Jupiter and Saturn. There's just so much going on astrologically. And this is the effect that you're going to experience. It's really fabulous. So be the witness, stand firm, and be willing to move through the spiral, the Shakti energy. Allow what is meant to fall away to burn off. Okay? So look at that. Another 4, judgment of knowledge. So, the 4s in the deck are all about that kind of a theme. It's a moment when you kind of stand still and you hold on to yourself and you don't let anybody mess with your identity, with your intention, with your trajectory. So, this is a little fairy tale about a wisdom holder, interestingly enough, in the tribe. And somebody was cheating and stealing and doing things that were unscrupulous. And eventually this person found out and went to those folks and said, hey, stop doing that. That's not okay. You can't take my pentacles. No, I'm not going to let that happen. Knock it off. And you have one opportunity to come clean, be honest, give me my stuff back that you've taken, or you're going to be turned into a beast and banished to the forest so that everybody can see your malintentions on the outside. So there's something going on in your life. Okay, my guys are saying there's a dual purpose. So there's something going on in that regard. Perhaps for some of you, I think it has to do with love, maybe. And the other thing is this primary theme. My guys are calling it the primary theme that they've been talking about. Just sit in your spot. Hold yourself close to yourself. Allow the transformation to happen. This is not a moment where you need to make a lot of exterior shift and change. You just need to hold on to yourself because you're going into a very deep regenerative process. And they want you to pay attention. Okay, now I'm getting the yes. That's what they really want me to say to you. Pay close attention to your regenerative process. Be your own witness. That's what you're meant to hold on to. Do not let anything knock you off that course in the month of February for sure. And certainly as long as your energy is in the North Node, leading us all forward. It's important, the decisions that you make now and the way you witness yourself. So this is the energy that moves you from this human described journey that I was just talking about and connects you with your soul contract. This is why they want you to hold firm to yourself, because there's a process underway. Look, obviously the sacred initiate. Look at that. Accepting the energy. That is the goddess of sacrifice. She's bestowing the amulet on you because you have accepted this initiation into this wisdom holder energy. And it's very important that you keep focused so you can watch yourself, witness what's happening, and that will be part of the wisdom that you will be holding, because I think you're going to be, at some point, a lot of you are going to be counseling others. That's what my guys are talking about. So stay with it, okay? Don't let anything distract you. Take your time. Think about it. What have been your battles? What is it that you want? Some type of community, the sacred community. That's what you want. Some of you maybe have been planning to get married. Maybe you are engaged or in the process. But if so, there are some challenges, and it might be because you are coming into yourself, and you have to focus on yourself. Every partnership, to be successful, both parties have to stand in their own place and look outward from there to find and create their relationship. And we need to allow space so each other can grow and change. A healthy partnership will never require you to be the same person into perpetuity. So my guys are talking a lot of words, saying a lot of words about that kind of thing, okay? So interestingly enough, under that heading, here we are. That's where you're going. Your human trajectory is bringing you to this point. And look, what stands above it? That's the Three of Cups. There's an obstacle in love and perhaps in your life that you need to break free of. That's the witnessing part. Be very present. So, I don't know. It's making me wonder what's going on. Some of this might be coming from your love relationship. Somebody might be uncomfortable with the way you're changing and growing. That's the card that indicates third-party problems sometimes, but there's a blockage in the energy. Right? Courtship of Art, Three of Cups. It can be about challenges in love, or it can be about celebration. So whatever it is that's going on in your life, on a spiritual level, on a soul level, your work will be to remove these blockages in this relationship or from your life so that the energy can flow between you, because that's what you want. My guides are saying in any relationship, that's the way it is meant to be. So there's something about the shift and change that you're going through that may be causing problems. And it may be that you told your sweetheart, look, honey, I have to just, can we just pause for a minute? Because there's something going on inside of me and I need to take care of my spiritual health, which is an appropriate thing to do. So you will understand in your own life how that's playing out. But look, here's the very next card, and this is on a soul level. Some of you are with a soul partner that was meant to walk you, okay, I'm getting a big yes, meant to walk you into this moment and cause you to shift and change. And now that partnership is done and you're walking away because it can't come with you because you're making the new shoes. Let's see, it's like that. That's how it looks on the table. You are going on a new trajectory and you are pondering everything that's going on in your life, and on a soul level, you know you have to release either the blockage or the relationship. And I think you get to pick because your energy is shifting and maybe you're coming into the power to do that. So very interestingly, this whole journey on a soul contract level, when you walk away while holding on to yourself and keeping your energy moving forward in its trajectory, there may be something, or it may be that journey that causes the relationship to come to an end. I've experienced it a lot. I'm sure you have. And do it with love and acknowledgement and thanks and gratitude, compassion, all those things. Sometimes relationships come to an end because they've run their course. They've done what they were meant to do for you. So I think you had a sacred partner and you're just walking on because the shift and change perhaps is coming over you. And here's where you're going. Look at that. A major arcana card. The counselor of truth. You're coming into your wisdom and your maturity, and in the light of all this intense, transformative and awakening type of energy, you know, there are positive things coming in February. Very definitely. I'm experiencing the same thing. I have fire sign rising and it's blowing my life apart in some ways. But what's emerging is fabulous. It's fabulous. So I know that the things that are happening that might be bumpy are going to bring something really entirely wonderful. So this would be the Hermit card. It's about you being the light of your own understanding, coming into your own wisdom in order to be able to, thank you, Spirit, I think I already said it, counseling other people in some way, being a wisdom holder. Thank you. Okay, I'm getting it. See, sometimes I'm thick, aren't I? So that's what's going on for you. That's why they're telling you, hold firm, hold on to yourself. You sit right in your spot because something mystical is happening. So as a result of that, we have two outcome cards. Check it out. Seven of Cups. You're going to get your vibration back. That's what this story's about. You're going to have to go do it in a mystical way, cloaked into the universe. When you step into this hermit energy, where you, thank you, Spirit, where you are cloaked and you're shining your lantern to look into the deep. What is it that you know now? Because of everything that has occurred. Then you're going to use that cloak and you're going to go and experience your love vibration. You're going to go find it and get it back. How have you evolved? What is the destiny that's coming forward? Maybe you need to go have some adventures in the sacred ways of loving so that you understand what your choices are and what choice you want to make. So it will be a time of exploring choices in love energy because you have this intense energy of Shakti. That's what they want you to witness. We could easily say, well, my guys are saying, it could be easy for us to say, you're just going to go dabble around and explore different options because you don't know what you want. That's not what's going on at all. Please don't take that inference from this reading, okay? Here's what my guides are saying. It may in fact be true to some degree. However, that is not the point. You can go get your groove back. And it would be natural to understand that that is one of the expectations that you could hold because your energy is in the North Node. You're going to have a massive amount of transformation. And you've got this blank shield. You can rewrite your story. So the last card for you, look at that. Look at that warriorship that you have. You see the guide standing there? Do you see the other spears? You are moving. This is a new foundation. You're coming through a rite of passage. The foundation of battle, the Six of Swords. You are moving from the choppy waters of whatever this is in your life, and you'll know, right? There could be 1,000 examples. You're moving away from that. You're going to go have a really incredible adventure because of this. Okay? So that's what's going on. Let's pick something from the runes for you, and we'll wrap up. Okay, Spirit. A beautiful Gemini, the month of February. And please give us some more sage advice. They're talking about sage advice. Okay, pretty simple. Clear and easy, my guides are saying. That's the room for movement. It is symbolized by the horse, the wind horse, that sacred being that flies along on the ethers for all kinds of spiritual intentions. So Gemini, that's your reading for this month. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions or comments, share with me what's going on the discussion thread below the video. I'll look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you so much for being willing to spend some time with me. I really appreciate it. Bye. Okay, thank you, Spirit.